Manchester United versus Manchester City at Old Trafford in the League Cup or whatever it's called now. There isn't 3 points up for grabs. I said before the Chelsea game, I'd far rather have the 3 points against Chelsea than anything the League Cup can offer. But it is a Manchester derby. It's what's in front of us, and there may not be 3 points up for grabs, but what's really important to our season is confidence, and that's what we can take from this game. I think so far this season we've had the Europa League, which for me is a hindrance again. It's a punishment. You look at what Liverpool and Chelsea are doing without any European football, having all week to prepare, drill themselves, and they're hitting teams energetically in their weekend games, and they are reaping the rewards from that. We can't do anything about it. We're in the Europa League. We've had 3 Europa League games. We've taken 2 points from 9 in our subsequent Premier League games. But we're yo-yoing about too much. We're sort of having half a go in the Europa League. We're picking half a team, then that half team's playing at the weekend, they're tired. I think we've just got to change tact. We've got to go with what is best for us. And this game against City, I would be picking more or less the same team I'm looking to play against Burnley at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, because we need some continuity. We need to get some flow in our team. We need to get some understanding. So it's De Gea in goal. It's Valencia at right back. It's Smalling and Blind because Bay is injured. It's Luke Shaw at left back. Suddenly that's not a bad back four, is it? We can build on that. My midfield is Carrick holding the midfield. It's Pogba ahead of him. It's Mata ahead of him. It's Martial on the left. It's Mkhitaryan on the right. And it's Rashford up front. And suddenly that team excites me. And that is the same team we should be picking against Burnley. Stop messing around with egos. Stop messing around with form and pick a team that's going to work. I love Ander Herrera. I know you've got alarm bells in your head for 2 players I've left out. I love Ander Herrera, but like I said on the Sunday show, you're a sum of your parts, not a sum of your individuals. And actually, Herrera is not a defensive midfielder. Carrick can do it. We need 3 points. Very recently, we always used to say, no Carrick, no party. Our record of points when Carrick plays against not playing is ridiculously in our favour. Put Carrick in the midfield to run the midfield. Drop Pogba if you want for Herrera. One of those two's got to play there. So Pogba or Herrera. I go for Pogba. Mata at number 10 because he's the best one we've got. Get Mkhitaryan on the right. These are the absolute opportune games for him to come in and play well. Martial again. Give him a run of games. Rashford up front. Give us some pace. Zlatan, whatever you think about him, I love him. I'm a massive fan of Zlatan. But in the last few games, he's missed an abundance of sitters and he needs to be dropped and taken out the front line. He needs to know that you may have been having a cigar on at PSG, but the Premier League is fast-paced, it's unforgiving, and you must take your chances. If he'd taken the chances in the last few games, we would have at least 4 more points than we've got what we've got. I'm not saying throw him out forever, I'm just saying a little nudge up the backside. It's happened to Rooney. Get Rashford up front, a bit of pace. And that team, like I say, De Gea, Valencia, Shaw, Blind and Smalling centre-backs, building a partnership while Bay's out. Carrick holding the midfield. Pogba ahead of him, Mata ahead of him, Mkhitaryan, Martial, Rashford. That's an exciting team. We can beat City, we can beat Burnley. But let's not start messing around. We've just had our pants pulled down at Chelsea. And to go and start putting 3 players in who've not been performing like Memphis or Schneider, it's just going to blunt the flow. And again, I've not really heard this much, but I've heard 1 or 2 people saying, well, who was the one player who missed the Chelsea game that everyone's been getting on? And I know they're talking about Rooney. Rooney's had 2 years. He's not just 1 game where we've missed him. He's had 2 years of playing and not doing it well enough. I have got no appetite for Rooney to come back into this team. I don't think we need him in the team. I think we lost to Chelsea because we got our tactics and our selections wrong. The big one is Fellaini, and I don't want to see him anywhere near a Manchester United shirt in the League Cup game or the Burnley game, because he's had so many chances and so many United fans have been on and off his bandwagon. And I keep telling you, the same thing will happen with Fellaini. He'll have a couple of half-decent games and then he'll expose us because he's not a United player. I never want to see him in a United shirt again. And if we do, we're going to keep having these little spurts and drops. Little spurts and drops. He's got to go out. You know, I tweeted it the other day. If we take Fellaini and never ever put him in a matchday squad for Manchester United again, I guarantee our fortunes will increase because he is a hindrance. He should be nowhere near it. But my team, as I said, De Gea, Valencia and Shaw fullbacks, Smalling and Blind, Carrick, Pogba, Mata, Mkhitaryan, Martial, Rashford up front. If Mkhitaryan's not fit, play Young, play Lingard, but go with the rest of them. And if it does well, pick it again on Saturday. Stop messing around with the team. Let's get some familiarity. Let's get some continuity. Let's get some flow in the team, and let's start playing like Manchester United. It can be done. Stop messing around with the team and let's go for it. The reality is, Zlatan will play on Saturday, won't he? He'll probably play on Wednesday because it's probably in his contract or something stupid like that. But this is perilous. This is perilous, and we need to start building our season. There are opportunities to get back in it. I don't think we're going to win the league, but 6 points off the top, we can do something about it. But there's no time for losers. There's no time for complacency. We've got to get at it. You've got to pick our best team. Get commenting below, give us your thoughts, and join us live tomorrow night or whenever you're watching this. The game is on Wednesday. We'll be live at 7 o'clock with the team news. Join us for the watch along and get involved. Thanks everybody for watching. It is the United Stand. Everything with you. It's your voice that counts. Get commenting below.